We are on our way to Ottawa here. We pulled over at this place called Tim Hortons. Apply for a job. Here's the park we're going to eat at in Ottawa. There's everybody. This is Ottawa now. I guess downtown right now. There's some kind of building here. What is this building, you know? Parliament? Parliament. This is 154 River.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day. Thank you.
There's another one. Over to the left. There's another one over to the right. Just like this. This is across the street from those buildings.
you know, wala yung picture, basta yung Canada, makita. Yung Canada.
Alright. Wow. You see, it's a little windy now. We just got done with a storm. So we're under that canopy over here. Gonna keep dry. But it's not raining at the time. Hopefully it'll stop. We'll start back up. Say hi.
Hey, hi.
There's the group over there. Say hi. Okay, now here's the ring. Looks like we're stuck here for a while, huh? Do a little video inside the Parliament. Got a tour going on. It's dark in here.
So this room right here, this is the House of Commons foyer. Now this room is quite a common room. Have any of you ever seen this room before by any chance? No? No? During interviews, that's actually the answer I was looking for. Interviews. This is the room where the media scrums come. So all the media, they consult with the parliamentarians that sit in the House of Commons, who can come together, and it's all diffused on Canadian television, or even throughout the world. So you can tell all your friends now, if you see a room on TV at Parliament, this is one. You tell all your friends or family, hey, I've been to this room. But this is exactly what this room represents. It represents each and every single Canadian. How? You can see through all the sculptings, the glass ceiling, everything here, it represents Canadians. So I'll get you to look all around at the friezes. What did they tell us? Just about 25,000 years of Canadian history. It first starts off with this one. This is an Inuit father that is showing his son how to chase, or not chase, but hunt polar bear. And then it continues. You'll see the first ship right there. That's the arrival of the first Europeans to Canada. It was the Vikings. And then it continues. And right there, the second ship that you see, that's the arrival of the second Europeans, being Jean Cartier, Jean Cabot, Samuel de Champlain. And then it continues. Right there is the Treaty of Paris. This is when France had to cede to Great Britain Canada, because they're the ones that won during the battles of the Plains of Abraham. And then it continues. Often I get Americans saying, hey, look, here's Abraham Lincoln. No, that's not him, unfortunately. That's actually a frieze to represent when banking started in Canada, and it was through fur trades. Here, we can come in. Take advantage of it, because during the year, whenever the house is... Exactly, that's one of our theories, because the real actual reason is we don't know why. But one of the theories, exactly, we don't know. But one of the theories, as you said, because our system, it is very similar to the one in Great Britain. Their house is green, so our house is green. But why is their house green? They don't know either. They don't know either. There's a theory that it was Henry III's favorite color. Just a theory. But we have a predominant theory that greens represents the commoners, the people of Canada. And this is exactly what this room represents. Each and every single Canadian. Now, each and every single Canadian, they cannot fit in this room. It is much too small. So how are they represented? It is through different members of parliaments. So you'll see all these different seats. There's 308 of them. Commons when we saw the stained glass windows that represent all the provinces. Here you'll notice there's the paintings of all our provinces and territories as well. But that's actually a lie. I just lied. We're missing 2 territories. We're missing Nunavut because of joint confederation in 1999. So this room was built way before, so they did not know that it was going to join at the time. But we're also missing another territory. Have we noticed which one?
Northwest Territories.
Exactly. The Yukon is right there, so we're missing the Northwest Territories. We have, so people are actually working in it as we speak. So just out of respect for them, I'm doing my stop outside. Do not worry, we will go inside. So how many books do we have in this library? We have over 600,000 books and over 1 million documents. So if we were to stack them one on top of each other, it's about the height of Mount Everest 2 times. It's a lot of books, a lot of documents. What's our biggest, most expensive book? It's actually taller than you. It's about this high, this wide, and it's called Birds of America by John James Audubon. Now, not at the time when they got it, but now its value is about $12 to $14 million. Very expensive book. Why so expensive? Well, it is all hand-painted, and the birds found in that book, because it's a book about the birds found in North America, they're all the actual size of the bird in real life. And also when he died, his widow wrote little side notes in the book. So of course, increases the value. Who can access that library? It's only parliamentarians and people that work here. But in the end, all the work that the parliamentarians do in there, or all the research, it is geared towards the Canadian population. So in the end, we are representing at the time. I'll also, when you step in, I'll get you to use your sense of smell. You smell something wonderful, something really great, and it's not the...
You just went past the library, but you couldn't take video pictures in the library. There's people working in there. Probably that's says your name there. Yeah. A lot of pictures in the wall here.
Now, who were on these portraits? Do we recognize them? Exactly, yeah, we have kings and queens on these portraits. Why we have kings and queens here in the Senate foyer is because Canada is a constitutional monarchy. What does that mean? We do have a constitution here in Canada. It is our own since 1982. There's some documents that are written, some that are unwritten, but as a whole, we also have a monarch, but their power, or Her Majesty steps in. You'll notice that their seats, who sits there? They're senators. And they're different from members of Parliament in the House of Commons because they're not elected by the population, they're actually appointed. They're appointed by the Governor General on recommendation of the Prime Minister. So since they're appointed, there must be a set of criteria for them to be senators, right? Well, the first criteria, there's 4 of them. They must be Canadian citizens. Second, they must have at least $4,000 in their bank account. They must have at least $4,000 in property. And last requirements be between the ages of 30 to 75. So those are the only requirements to be senators. They decided those requirements back in 1867 when we signed the Confederation. So you might think those amounts of money, they're pretty low, but at the time they're actually pretty high. And not a lot of people own property, so that was actually quite a big requirement. They just decided to keep the tradition alive. So here are the different senators. They debate the same bill introduced in the House of Commons. Once they're done and they say, yep, perfect, we're ready to go through royal assent. The Governor General steps into this room, or Her Majesty. They sit in the biggest throne at the back. Their consort, meaning their husband or wife, sits in the one beside it. There's the Speaker of the Senate that sits in front. He's ready to do royal assent. He has to sign the document of the bill for it to become officially a law, but he also has to do something with his face. Do you know what that is? Either or house is sitting, anyone can come watch. Absolutely. All right. So here we're going to head to the Senate Committee, which is a committee room for the Senate. actually one of the official languages. So the French people were the first ones to come to Canada and create Nouvelle France, New France. So you'll see here on the walls, there's the portraits of all the former kings of France. But now, the function of this room, it is a committee room. So we saw a committee room for the House of Commons. This one's for the Senate side. So hence the red color as well, because it is royal color. Before, this used to be a smoky issue on how Canadians are represented not only through different people that live here, but also through different symbolism, whether it be sculptures, paintings, colors, or even wood that comes from different parts of Canada that represent Canadians in itself. If you are interested, I know we couldn't take any pictures in the library. We have a boutique. I know they have really fabulous postcards.
You want to take a picture? I didn't take a picture if that's what you want.
Ano naman yun? May nagpapatsit.
But for now, we're going to just wait about 5 minutes. So feel free to take pictures. They won't move. Are there any questions before I keep going? Think it's still hold the
Who looks after the place when they're both out here?
I've never had that.
You guys can go back to the hotel room and change again if you want.
Oh, yeah,
We're
we're
going
gonna go
on tour.
back.
Just telling you that. Because they're going to probably run out of that tour.
That's why I thought I would charge it last night.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm using all of it now. I'll go back in 15 minutes and probably help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just suggesting.
Ed wanna stay here so you can pick up some good
Well, I can see.
Anyway, you're tall. I'm not laughing at that.
No, you're.
You're so small. Yeah,
I'm not taking a picture of the sidewalk.
okay. As long as you're just taking that.
The only problem is my arms will get tired, I think, because I got the 10 minutes.
I told you.
You want to just try it for me? Okay, there you go.
Okay, you can see it. You can see it.
Yeah, you're okay.
You better hold my arms. You need to have it. Just check what I'm doing. I can see the spoon.
Something's going wrong already. We're running out of DVD. Oh, that's what it is. We have to change it. Here. You just keep doing it now. Change
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready?
Okay.
You got 4 minutes.
4 minutes, so we can finish this. I'm still okay. The screen is still okay.
It says 4 minutes left.
No, the pictures. Because you might get this when you watch this. It's my arms. Pero natin.
Now you get in the
Tingnan mo
grass and
muna.
you do it again. Okay, here. Let me change it.